Welcome to the Global Alliance of NGOs for Road Safety training webinar called How Your NGO Can Reduce Work-Related Road Casualties. 1 in 3 road deaths occur when people are driving for work purposes. This training focuses on how NGOs can work with public transport companies and other businesses to improve the safety of their fleets of vehicles and give you further ideas if your NGO would like to get involved. This webinar has been created in collaboration with 2 Alliance members, the Eastern Alliance for Safe and Sustainable Transport, known as EASST, and the Automobile Club of Moldova, known as ACM. This webinar is part of the Global Alliance of NGOs for Road Safety's capacity building initiative, the Alliance Empowerment Program. This aims to improve Alliance members' ability to design, plan, fund, deliver, and evaluate effective programs. This is the 16th webinar we have released, and they're all free and open for all, and you can find them on our website www.roadsafetynGOs.org. Please stay tuned for more training webinars and let us know if there's a topic you would like to see covered. We would like to make sure that our webinars are relevant and meet the needs of our members, and we therefore remind you to provide feedback. You might also have questions about the webinar. Any feedback or questions can be given on the evaluation form that you can find on the screen. Dimitri Sambok, Director for Development and Education at EASST and Managing Director of EASST Academy, an online road safety education forum, will help you understand why fleet road safety is important and how NGOs can make a difference. We also have with us Tatiana Milhailova, Program Manager at ACM, who will present their case study demonstrating how ACM's program reduced death and injuries on public transport in Moldova. I would like to hand it over to Dimitri. Thank you very much, Dimitri.
Thank you, Lotte. Hello, everyone. My name is Dimitri Sambok, and my task today is, first of all, give you a very short introduction about today's subject, fleet safety, and then hand over to my EAST colleague Tatiana, who will take you through the great case study called Fleet Safety in Moldova, how we reduced road casualties in occupational settings. And then I will talk a bit more about our online fleet management tool, which could give you more information and hopefully get you the answers on the topic. But of course, I'll be happy to answer any of your questions after this webinar. My contact details were on the previous slide, so feel free to drop me a message. So why is this topic so important for us, for Alliance members, for NGOs? Why are we talking about it here today? Well, because as you can see on this slide, 1 in 7 vehicles on the world's roads are commercial, and 1 in 3 fatalities involve people driving for work. So we are surrounded by people who are driving for work. In the UK alone, 200 deaths and serious injuries recorded per week involving drivers at work. So the question is, how do we manage this huge risk? Because reducing this work-related risk can also cut global road deaths and help us achieve the goals of the UN Decade of Action for Road Safety. So now I would like to give the floor to my colleague Tatiana, who will talk about their case study on how they managed to successfully address this big issue and achieve truly incredible and inspiring results. Road safety management systems work. They work everywhere. This isn't an initiative simply for developed countries. So this Moldova case study is all the proof you need of that. So Tatiana, please.
Thank you, Dmitry and Lotte. Hello, everyone. So Moldova is a post-Soviet country with low and middle income, economic and political issues, also has got problems with safety management. Many small and big enterprises do not care of simple management of safety at work, including their transport and workers with drivers. Based on international and UK practice, we got convinced that local partnerships can improve road safety both locally and nationally. We took the example of road safety partnership in Kent Kent and Midway Safety Camera Partnership. In February 2013, a Safe Driving for Life campaign was launched in Moldova by the ACM EASST and EBRD to encourage fleet road safety management. It was organized the road safety training engaging fleets and state and business companies, drivers at work and experts from the Kent Driving Business Safely campaign, the Freight Transport Association, EBRD and EAST. Alex Wurz was invited as a special speaker, pilot of Formula 1 and 24 Le Mans. 80 participants, embassies, ministries, agencies, private and state companies, NGOs, individual drivers, signed road safety pledges and commitments. As a result, a new occupational road safety working party was established to support fleet managers. The first meeting was held in March 2013, and members are Chisinau Trolley Bus Company, Chisinau Bus Company, Maxi Taxi, municipality and police, private sector companies, ACMS NGO, and EAST. The Occupational Road Safety Working Group, supported by the ACM, have met regularly since 2013 and have implemented impressive improvements to their fleet management practices, including better monitoring of costs and road incidents, better testing of drivers and vehicles, better communication with drivers, steps to improve motivation and training, and safer forecourt design. EBRD supported the second phase of our project. Thus, we organized a study tour in UK, and our members of the working group learned from Tesco.com, Shell, Metropolitan Police from UK, and EAST. We developed road safety commitments for companies, for company drivers, for individual drivers. You can see the example of such a commitment in this slide. These are the first steps and measures taken right after the study tour in UK by our members of the working group. The bus company equipped a training room, introduced road regulation tests, alcohol tests, strict recruiting drivers, incentive system. The trolley bus company introduced heads official order on road casualties reduction measures, penalties and incentives for drivers, make fleet managers control of trolley bus routes, and Maxi Taxi introduced training for all dispatchers. Then reward good behavior, road safety order was issued by the director, and they make quarterly and annual statistic analysis. So what are the milestones and steps taken for the positive results in occupational safety? Step 1 is recognize the problem. You need to review the data on incidents, review data for specific drivers or modes of transport, and you should investigate and recognize the current problem in the company and do evidence of statistics. In 2012, Chisinau Trolley Bus Company had 93 cases with road crashes. In 43 of them were at their driver's fault. You will see the results of crash analysis in the next slides after the work done by the trolley bus company. Step 2, to count the costs. Based on the UK road crash cost, the trolley bus company in Moldova calculated its cost of 798,407 in Moldovan lei. This is 50,000 euros. Step 3, identify where improvements are needed. Monitoring helps to identify the main problems to be improved in fleets. Safety behavior, for example, seat belts, speeding, drink driving. Then insurance costs, fuel costs, lost days due to incidents and crashes, repeat offenders, and major losses. Step 4 is to work together to take action. In Chisinau, the capital of Moldova, the partners made a public commitment to safe driving, a joint inquest into every incident, driver training, Maxi taxis removed from city center and central street, and continual monitoring. Role of the partnership is not the last one in improvements of occupational road safety. Each member of the working group made their own improvements towards road safety in their companies, but also shared among all the members at meetings, on phone, in ACM emails and reports. The ACM played its monitoring, intermediary and coordinating role. We can prove the biggest gains with buses and trolleys. New trolley buses, strict internal controls before the regular routes, intensive programs. Trolley bus companies have reduced their crash-related cost by more than half. The data taken from an annual analysis conducted by the company since our initiative began. We have a statistical analysis of road crashes involving trolley buses from 2012 to 2016. You can see decline by 46.2% in road crashes and decline by 38.4% of driver error. The Gas Natural Fenosa has become one of the few companies in Moldova to adopt and implement a sustained program of fleet safety management and training for its employees. To date, through regular monitoring of company performance, insurance claims and other indicators, they have seen a 37% drop in the number of road crashes involving Fenosa vehicles and a financial saving of almost 400,000 euros based on the estimate loss of 4,500 euros per vehicle involved in a crash, including indirect costs. The objectives of reducing collisions and costs have been met, as you can see. You can see the statistical results for public transport road crashes from 2012 to 2015. Serious road collisions in all public transport declined by 48%, fatalities declined by 85%, and injuries declined by 53%. I think this is our incredible results, and you could hear about our story and our case study. I hope you can use our positive experience and implement similar actions in your countries. And thank you, and I will be happy to answer your questions. And now I give the floor to Dmitry. Dmitry.
Thank you, Tatiana. Truly great results, and a story that is, if this can be achieved in Moldova, then it can be done everywhere. Workplace road safety policies can work at any organization. Good road safety management is the key. And just to recap, so what do we do in order to make sure your workplace is safe, or if you want to help other organizations to become safer places to work? Here's actually on this slide, you can see some content from our online course, which I will talk about next. So 10 useful steps to a safer workplace, which you can also share with businesses and organizations in your country. So step number 1, you set your goals. Step number 2, you define the policy, you explain it and get feedback. Step number 3, you appoint your road safety leaders. Step number 4, you put your drivers first, but you also make sure that your vehicles are safe. Step number 5, you manage your obligations proactively. Step number 6, you look at the training available. Step number 7, you do the training, and you can start online. Online is a great first step to learn the topic. Step number 8, you then investigate, you create a baseline. Step number 9, you look into use of telematics and other technologies available. And then finally, step number 10, you keep monitoring, you keep evaluating, and you keep improving. So with these 10 steps, how do you implement them? Where to start if you would like to address the issue of work-related road safety at your organization, or if you think about running a training seminar on the issue yourself? So here's the answer. We built an online training course with the idea to bring the best industry expertise on the topic to you. This is an incredible, accessible and affordable road safety training, regardless of your geography. No matter where you are, all you need is a laptop, mobile phone, and a good enough internet connection. So we created this with Cranfield University and IRU Academy, a specially designed online training program called Road Safety at Work online course for managers. And this course actually aims to help you set up, run, and monitor effective road safety system at work. So please go and check the course. The address you can see on the screen.
Thank you very much, Dimitri and Tatiana, for this introduction to work-related road safety. We hope that this session has inspired you and given you ideas for your own work. Please remember to evaluate and provide feedback to the webinar. This really helps us in designing and implementing webinars that are useful and relevant to you. You can see the web address of the evaluation form on the slide, and if you have any questions, you can put them on this form. With that, I would like to thank you very much for listening today and have a safe day.